Oh, we got 60 AP. That's good. That is good. We can do the footage later. The VR Shinkageru? Okay. So, we're gonna start that soon. Hold on, let me do, oh, there it is. I'll do a minute ad break. I'm gonna use the restroom and, grab some water. And we'll continue the story. Feels good, man. Well, if you're unsubbed, you can listen to the summer camp stuff. Alright. So I keep re-listening to Konosuba's Darkness Moaning because, you know, she's Murasaki. Ayo. Alright, I'm gonna eat an orange because, sugar. Natural sugar, so... We're gonna take a look at my 1990... Dude, I'm 10 SQ away. I'm literally 10 SQ away from attaining my goal, guys. Literally 10 SQ away. It feels good, man. SQ. What? Oh, hold on. I need to wash my hands. Did you have a clean... Nah, we're not using the fragment. Alright, I'm back. Happy birthday, John? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yo! We got a lightsaber? It's always streamer's birthday. Deal with it. If it's always streamer's birthday, dude, I must be like a million years old. Well, actually, I'll be a little bit older, but what the fuck does that sound? Sounded like a dildo? Are you talking about the lightsaber? 365 times your age, yeah, true. Yes, this is what a dildo sounds like, apparently. May I ask what that is? Her dildo. I mean, what is? That is not the answer I was expecting. Let me see. How can I put this? Oh, come now, Lady Tomoe. Surely you must know what I mean. You can't unhear it now? So, I mean... It's her dildo now. That thing you're doing with the light swords. And make the boom boom noises while blindfolded. Well, I'm supposed you're not wearing the blindfold at the moment. Also, that's a freaking big one. Hey, that means, she really likes the BBC, you know? At any rate, what is that all about? What is that all about? It does not appear to be a form of sword training. And I know you're not usually the type of heroic spirit to suddenly go off on wild flights of fancy. So I'd be greatly obliged if you would tell me what is going on here.
Hey!
Yo, Pango! Thanks for the raid! Also, nice time. Welcome to the stream. I saw you were doing Summer 5 rerun as well. How's it going, dude? I was testing early in the morning at like 5 a.m., which you were still on at the time because, you know, you're in a different time zone from me. But welcome, people. You guys probably already know who I am. You know, I'm also a fellow FGO streamer. I finished 5.5 on NA, so now we're just doing, you know, the reruns. I had to catch up. I was behind a little bit. Yeah, that's literally me too. I'm always like behind now because I have like jury duty. So in America, like we're kind of called in to serve as jurors and stuff like that. So I'm literally just trying to catch up. I'll still need to try to get through Olympus. Olympus is fun. I think Olympus has like the toughest fights overall.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, Babylon with the raid as well? I'm just getting double rated like last time. What was it for? Wait, you're gonna report it to Master... Yo, Origin! What's going on, man? Yeah, it's a double raid. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. You're gonna report it to Master? You're gonna report the lightsaber? Where, we were talking about her, BBC, vibrating, thing? Oh yeah, just in time to hear Tomoya's dildo. I mean, lightsaber. Yeah, exactly. I see. Huh. Wild flight's a fancy, you said. I did not expect you to be telling jokes, Lady Chiome. At any rate, your question took me by surprise. Surely what I am doing here must be obvious. This is VR Shinkageryu. Oh, so that's your, so that's the name of it, huh? Nice. VR Shinkageryu. That's right, VR Shinkageryu. Ooh, I see. Do you see? Do you see? I don't see at all. Yes! Someone actually says it in their inner monologue. I see, and then they're like, I actually don't see shit. I mean, she's a faithful e-girl after all. Hey, she's willing to play video games. Chiome wants another one. Dude, she's willing to play video games with us. That's like best girl. You know, like if you see a girl that wants to play video games with you, that just means best girl. Of course, if she has a boyfriend, then well, shit. Already taken. Already taken. Yeah, because like there's some people it can't apply to everyone, which is unfortunate. But you know, we're FGO players. We can't get fucking we can't even get we can't touch grass, let alone talk to girls. On the internet, there's no single ladies, John. True. That's very true. They're all taken. They're all taken. Alright. That is practiced by Lord Yagyu, Tajima no Kami, and Chaldea. Gasp! But how can those two things possibly go together? That mystery continues to elude me. Oh good, I can tell from the expression on your face that you now understand perfectly. Do we? Wait, there's a thing called grass? I've only seen it in games. I know, dude. Touching grass is like such a feat. It is such a feat. Hey, what's up, Sonar? Oh wait, we raided. Yeah. Like there's like a freaking triple double. Like, dude, I got double rated. Seriously? I mean, surely you cannot be serious, Lady Tomoe. What in the world happened to her? Could it have had something to do with her new appearance? Yes. I used to touch grass, then FGO hit me. Yeah, FGO, like... FGO just, like, stabbed you in the knee, and they're like, welcome to hell. Come to think of it, this is the time of year when many heroic spirits suddenly alter their spirit origins. Perhaps she unwittingly gained a new undesirable mental skill when she changed the summer spirit origin. I gotta go out and mow every so often, or the city gets cranky. It's okay, Sonar. That's fun. Good luck on mowing, because don't worry, the city and state requires me to go to jury duty. I have to go back on Monday as a juror, so... It's been dude, my sleep schedule has been so fucked, man. Like, I would always come back, like, they would do, like, a full, like, one day would be a full day, and I would be, like, almost falling asleep, trying to pay attention. Knee, arms, back, kitty. I think FGO stabbed me even in the wallet. It obviously will always stab you in the wallet. There's no running away from it. Unless you're purely F2P, you know? I hope nothing happened during the summer to cause Lady Tomoe to lose her mind. Now that you understand, I'm sure no explanation is necessary, but allow me to elaborate a bit. As we all know, VR is typically reserved for video games. Well, I have been playing video games at Chaldea for some time now. As of late, I've taken an especially keen interest in VR games that make use of 3D goggles. To be honest, VR had been like, it started to get a little bit more popular, like back in 2018, 2019. So I kind of understand like a couple of years afterwards, it makes sense. Not back in. I've only gotten jury duty calls 3 times. They threw me back each time. Thanks, Meta. I mean, I think I got called in like once, and then you know, I didn't get picked like at the first go. So then, you know, I got lucky and got throughout, but then I got picked on the first go. So like we were like during the selection there were like about 24 seats, and I was among the 24, and then, you know, they outed a couple of people and then pushed us in, and then we just were never removed. Anyway, yeah, so I'm currently a juror. That's all I can say. That's really about it. Yeah, she understood some of those words. Wait, you understood some of those words? In 3D goggles? In VR games? Those are the games played upon the screen of the device known as a television, correct? Well, at least she understands what a television is. Aha! Now I see. Say no more, Lady Tomoe. Summer is synonymous with cicadas, and cicadas shed their skin, just like many heroic spirits shed their usual outfits. I mean, thanks for pointing that out. I'm gonna use that as an excuse. You know how cicadas shed their skin? That's why their tits are hanging out. You know, because they gotta shed their skin. You know, they gotta shed their clothes like they shed their skin. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just natural. They're like cicadas, man. Therefore, you must be cosplaying a light sword-wielding cicada from one of your VR games. A sword-wielding cicada. Don't know about that one. Not quite. Oh. This is just the outfit I wear when I wish to engage in VR. Hey, don't worry, man. Look, Tomoe, if you're willing to, just get a little bit more comfortable, you know, engaging in VR, if you know what I'm saying, then I'm comfortable with that, you know. I know, Unafraid. I know what you're gonna say, you know. You would love for Murasaki to also engage in VR and, you know, have an outfit to wear, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway. And now I see. So instead of learning a new ultimate technique that causes you to transform, it is as though the transformation itself enables you to learn the technique. Indeed, and as a result, I have acquired VR Shinkageryu. I am once again lost. One day I was enjoying a VR game in an outfit just like this. And while I was waving my light swords around and making them go whom whum, implying I want Murasaki with clothes? Well, I'm afraid that there are some clothes that you would like on her. I mean, yes. I mean, sometimes some people are into that stuff, you know? I had an epiphany and remembered that there were many skilled sword fighters right here in Chaldea. So I went to one of them, bowed my head, and begged him to teach me what he knew. You speak of Lord Tajima no Kami? Correct. So you asked him to teach you his Yakyu Shikageryu in order to improve your skills in VR sword games? Exactly. There's being fearless, and there's that. Is this how all members of the Genji clan are? No Pants game would be played almost every day. Agreed. So now, the wum wum sounds you hear are those imparted to me directly from Lord Tajima himself. VR is essentially like a dream experience while we are awake, right? So as Lord Tajima put it. Wait. Indeed, at times one's sword and one's dreams will be inextricably linked. Wait, why are you using Tamamo's room? Well, there is always Ryder Murasaki, true. Fucking Yagyu, stealing fucking Tamamo's room? How dare you? Stealing Tamamo's room and fucking Shimosa? One need look no further than a large number of styles with the sword Muso or Dream in their name. Indeed, Itosai, the founder of the Itoryu school, is said to have his Musoken technique come to him in a dream. Furthermore, some warriors are said to have encountered the gods and the Buddha in their dreams. In other words... I see, I never would have expected you two to arrive at such similar conclusions from such different approaches. From there, Lord Tajima went on to teach me all manner of things about Shinkakuryu. But then, now that you are wielding these swords not just in the virtual game but in reality as well, would that not mean you are simply using Yagyu Shinkakuryu itself rather than a VR variant? Now that you mention it, am I? Regardless, Lord Tajima was very clear that he was not teaching me Yagyu Shinkakuryu itself, but a Shinkakuryu designed solely for use in VR. Of course, many of Shinkakuryu's strengths lie in how it has been constructed by studying and adapting techniques from other styles. Indeed, that is how it went from Kaguryu to Shin, or New Kaguryu. Lord Tajima also said that VR and outer space are identical in every way that matters. I see! Outer space, huh? I got that reference. It was at that moment that Chiyome realized Tajima no Kami may have the most rock and roll mindset of any heroic spirit in Chaldea. VR Shinkakuryu. It is both quite clear and a mystery to me at once. This is going to bother me unless I do something. I've got it, Lady Tomoe. Would you do me the honor of sparring with me? Oh shit. I believe this will be the best and quickest way for me to understand what VR Shinkakuryu is all about. Oh my, you'd be willing to spar with me? Absolutely, it would be my pleasure. Then what are we waiting for? Let us begin right away. Understood, then without any further ado. Have at you. Oh, we got the have at you back again? Oh, we're fighting with, I mean, honestly, we can just, throw whatever Mystic Code at it, so, yeah, we'll just do this one. John, I heard, bro. You heard what? What did you hear? There are many things. You started HSR? Yeah, I did. I did. Returns. How's the game, my dude? I thought it was alright, you know? I thought it was alright. I mean, it's a Hoyo game, you know? I wouldn't say it was like blowing me away, because I have played Genshin, so it kinda stuff with me, but you know. Don't say alright or people will rage at you for speaking the truth. Look, man, I'm not like thoroughly impressed, okay? I think it's alright. I think it was alright. I'm not saying it's the best. It didn't blow my fucking socks away. You know, I gave some critiques. Senko didn't like them. He's like, oh, you're just nitpicking, which I guess it is. I mean, I played, okay, in comparison to other games I played, right? And I know this is like a mobile game, and they have a shit ton of money. Let's be honest. Genshin made a shit ton of money, and they're probably making a shit ton of money off Honkai Star Rail. So, you know, John just win. Not a big JRPG guy. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just I would play like games like Mass Effect and Witcher and then SWTOR, like a lot of BioWare games, right? Where you could choose dialogue trees that result in your characters actually having an effect in your conversations and having like actual character paths. I remember I would play SWTOR for like 8 to 12 hours. Let's face it, the gameplay was like fucking like dog shit, right? Because I wasn't a huge fan of the gameplay itself. But, you know, with the cutscenes, the interactions, the story, the customization, the worlds, they're a little bit more interactive. And I guess I liked more Star Wars, right? So jumping into Honkai Star Rail, I already knew from Genshin, because at 3.0 they added more inner monologues for the main character and stuff like that, and people were like, oh yeah, your character speaks a little bit more, right? So I was like, oh wow, that means that they're talking, you know, they have dialogue to these other characters. They're interacting with people. They're voicing their own stuff. They're not. They only have their own inner monologue. They're only speaking in their head for like one line, and that's it. I'll say the story so far is 100% better than Genshin so far. HSR, it's gonna die if they're not gonna do anything to get better. Artifact grinding is easier. I would say okay. I'll disagree on that front. Like, their starting point is very slow, right? When Genshin first dropped, I think the beginning was better because, you know, there's like this dragon, you're immersing yourself into Mondstadt a little bit. You get to explore the world a little bit more. It's a little bit more expansive. Honkai doesn't. It's a little bit more limited in that scope, right? Not to knock it down, there's a lot of jargon and lore that I think a lot of people who really appreciate the lore is good. I think this is more like Destiny. I like to compare it to Destiny because they throw in a bunch of lore aspects of the game itself, which I'll have to study soon. As it's not super RNG, thank God for that. Is it easier? Is it easier? I mean, I'm glad it's easier. I mean, there's an auto battle function. I guess that's like the improvement for some people that aren't like that just don't want to play the fucking game. There's an auto battle system. don't want to play the game, you know, actually make choices. The equivalent of Strongbox is 10 artifacts for one, but you choose what piece you get, which is good. So you like auto battling and don't play Azur Lane? Stare. Look, there's some games that have auto battling, and Genshin was not one of them, which I'm kind of glad because, you know, kind of felt nice. But hey, look, I'll say this. In terms of gameplay combat, Genshin got it right. But, you know, the artifact grinding for some people turned a lot of people off. because of the RNG aspect of it. But I spent a lot of like I spent like 2 years theory crafting and doing all these spiral bis runs and being like, oh yeah, for endgame content we could do fucking. It would be so cool if we get raids and stuff like co-op raids, stuff like that. Like that's the issue for me was that they had so much potential. Like the co-op's good, like is okay. It's mediocre at best, right? It's not even that great. It's mediocre at best. They're doing the bare minimum, but they're not like doing like test like hmm, they're not like doing like I guess quest syncing or world syncing, which I guess that would be a little bit more um complex. I wish it was more. There's more quest syncing. I wish there's like cutscenes playing when you're playing with other people in Genshin, or you don't get locked from like actually submitting your dailies or talking to someone to complete your quest. Like those are the like itty bitty problems I have with it. And then they would create these event rooms or event dungeons, right? And they never use these dungeons ever again. They create these things and then they delete it from the fucking thing and they don't use it for raids. Like these like massive spaces that they create for exclusively for an event and then it's just never to be seen again. I kind of like how Star Rail handles lore. Definitely prefer to an exposition dump. I mean, I think it does do a lot of Destiny 1 stuff where they throw in a bunch of jargon at you. Of course, I have to fucking research it later on. Of course, they do like give you a little minute, like a little minute summary, but it just feels, definitely does feel like a Destiny 1 thing. Yeah, but the auto battle does help though. You'll get a bunch of HSR's grind mechanics in the Spiral Abyss version, which I would say is more fun. Yeah, I would say I would agree with the Spiral Abyss though. The Spiral Abyss, from what I've heard from my friend who who's like what Trailblaze 30 right now. He started like 2 days ago. Um, he says that it's a lot more fun. The Spiral Abyss compared to Genshin is a lot more fun. So I hope the end game actually that there's an actual end game. Like I guess like Spiral Abyss is good, but like I hope there's an actual end game to the game because a lot of people would be very frustrated. Damn, Trailblaze 30 in 2 days. Yeah, dude, Def skip story. Also, John, did you beat this event last year? Yes, I did. Gold. I did beat this event last year, but I skipped it. I skipped it. So yeah, I feel like I need less to dedicate 2 to 3 hours on, and can only do 30 minutes to an hour each day. Yeah, that's the problem with Genshin is like there if you want to 100% everything, it is like a lot of hours. But the in terms like it's such a contrast. It's such a contrast in their gameplay because like a lot of people are like it's a phone game. The resin cap the resin cap is 160 by the way, guys. But then they introduced more mechanics to extend it to like 220. But that's neither here nor there. Um because of the teapot. Uh but yeah, so they were like, oh, it's a phone game. You only spend 30 minutes to grind artifacts after you're done with the stuff. But when they release new stuff, new content, new events, in new maps, you have to play it at a certain time period and unlock certain areas and do the story missions, or else if you lag behind, you're locked out of certain events. You're locked out of certain events. You can't participate in it. You get locked out of certain events because of adventure rank level. I know FGO does that too, because like if you're not in a certain story node, then you can't. You're locked out and you can't play it. But like, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be a phone game, but it's like the exploration is like hours. It's like hours. If you want to complete achievements, and get primo gems, it's gonna take hours. How goes the stalling? Sorry, I'm just talking about the differences between Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. I know it's like a huge thing. I started Honkai Star Rail. I'm saying so far it's a slow burn of a game, right? It's not like the hook isn't as good, to me at least. It didn't just catch my attention. The game is pretty slow. It doesn't kind of I don't know. It doesn't have to necessarily be super actiony either, but it has to be appealing at least. So we mentioned Star Wars when we were on FGO time. Yeah, it'll get better trust. The more you move on it, it gets juicy. Yeah, so it's basically the FGO. It's on the FGO thing. We lost 70 people in layoffs, so work has been a doozy. I'm so sorry to hear about that, Six. Fucking Christ, man, with the economy. Star Rail's more friendly on that. It starts a little slow, but it's not supposed to be played in a big bust. Yeah, fucking 70 people. Yeah, the great thing about it is that I was like talking about artifacts, and Phantasm was telling me, yeah, so where are these artifacts, right? It's like, oh, you get a weapon. Oh, so that's a weapon? Yeah, it's a weapon. So how do you get artifacts? Oh, it's introduced a little bit later in the story. I'm like, oh wow, because like when you first play Genshin, you immediately get artifacts. Like you immediately get artifacts from like the very beginning of the game. And a lot of people would be really confused on what artifacts to use, and the beginner artifacts fucking suck. The only good ones are is the purple one that gives you fucking crit rate. That gives you like I think it was like 12% crit rate, and that's it. Like all the other ones suck dick. John, did you know rodents don't have gag reflex? Just our division was 770 throughout the organization. Jesus, how are the SSR rates? I mean, okay, so what I can tell is that they're very beginner friendly in their stuff. Most people grind artifacts for speed SBD. Okay, so I mean, if you start out, they'll give you like those like permanent 5 stars that's like at 80% off and stuff like that. Of course, the rates aren't too bad. What is it like? Is it point? There's hard pity and it's transferable. So basically, it's Genshin. So I'm assuming it's going to be a point. Is it 0.06%? Yeah, the pity's transferable from each banner on each banner. Yep, Genshin will JRPG. Yeah, 0.6. Yeah, and rate ups of 50/50, but pity's a lot better. Okay. So yeah, basically it's Genshin rates. It's basically Genshin rates at that point. Same Genshin rates. You get stuff. Also, there are daily logins for 7 days, and then for summons, and then apparently to get more daily logins, you have to pay $5, like the Welkin Moon. I was disappointed to hear that. Once you get to 75 pulls, the SR rate shoots up and you're guaranteed one on the 90th pull. Yep, that's Genshin rates. So basically, there's soft pity. So basically, on 75, 70 to 75, if you hit soft pity, that's soft pity, and then hard pity is 90. Then you're guaranteed. If you lose up the next one's guaranteed. Yeah, guaranteed a 5 star in the 90th pull, and basically it's basic Genshin rates essentially. It's basic Genshin rates at that point. If you lose the 50/50, the next one's guaranteed. Also, there are weapons in the banner or only characters. There's a weapon banner and there's a character and there's a limited character banner and there's a permanent banner, as I can recall. If it was Impact third rates, then yeah, that would be. Yeah. Anyway, not at all, Lady Chiome. Your blade work is as keen as ever. The weapon banner is like Genshin, but currently with only one rate up on 7525. 7525? I think I've finally seen what VR Shinkagyu is for myself. Indeed, it is not Yagyu, but numerous techniques so flashy that make you feel as though you're playing a video game. I remember the weapon banner was like, in Genshin, it was like, was it 80-20? I think it was 80-20. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I played, since I rolled on weapon banner. Fuck weapon banners. I've rolled on weapon banners, and I've had some pretty good luck on Genshin. Indeed, it is not Yagyu Shinkagyu, but numerous techniques so flashy they make you feel as though you're playing a video game. I cannot help but sense both your earnest desire to fully enjoy yourself and Lord Tachima no Kami's refined technique. Genshin didn't have 2 weapons on Radom. I just got them naturally. Yeah, I got lucky. I got them naturally as well. Like, or most of them naturally. Like, I think the only one I wailed on was Staff of Homeless. Or Staff of Homa. I call it Staff of Homeless. Because that shit, getting one, like, I was getting fucked. I think I was getting, I got Skyward Blade. And then I got the Claymore. The Claymore as well. And I was getting fucked, dude. Nobody can get as fucked as a certain streamer in the first run. Wolf's Gravestone? No. Not Wolf's Gravestone. It was the other Skyward Claymore. So I had what was it? I had the sword and then I have the Claymore. But yeah. I got fucked. But anyway. As one who has... I mean, I pretty much have all the Skyward weapons. The original run before the Whale Pity, a streamer spent like 5k before getting the first Homa. I think that was Tectone. Hey John, why don't confirm the news, brother? Good alert now. Gonna do some Gunpla shopping. Okay, cool. It's him. Yeah, it was Tectone. And one who has only trained in combat techniques designed to end an opponent's life. I could never have imagined a style so enjoyable to watch. Truly, you have accomplished something impressive, Lady Tomoe. Fuck him, by the way. Okay, Gold. Yeah, not a lot of people like him. It's surprising. I mean, I don't watch him anymore, but he does get a little much. I don't watch him anymore, but yeah. Gets a little much. That's the reason why. Anyway, for anybody who's interested, you found him hot? I see. Anyways, to let you guys know, I thought I almost lost my NA account for FGO. For everybody here that's still interested, I thought I almost lost my FGO NA account. I shit you guys not. It was almost, because like, okay, so you guys know that I play this game on PC, on the emulator, and my boot drive died. My boot drive died. It was like I think it was like 2 days ago. My boot drive died, and I had it on my C drive, like the emulator. So I had to recreate everything on my stream, as well as like my sound, my settings. Yeah, I kept the transfer code, right? I kept the transfer code, JP was fine. I kept the transfer code and password. I kept the transfer code here. Also, I backed it up too, and I have other locations where my transfer code exists. So don't worry, I have it written down on a piece of paper. Well, or a sticky note technically. So it's on near my desk. I have it on my phone. Of course, my desktop. Just get to copy paste, so I don't have to. If I make a mistake, I don't freak out or anything. And I have it on a cloud server. Probably gotta address that real quick. Get a capture card for FGO. I see. All right. I'll try that. But yeah, anyway, it's more safer than fucking dealing with emulator bullshit. Yeah, so I have the transfer code. I'll keep it under advisement. Yeah, it was pretty scary. But yeah. Anyway, I thought I lost the account, but I realized something. I was trying every because I had the password written down, right? And guess what? I put an extra fucking combination, I put an extra character. I won't say, usually sometimes I put variations of passwords with certain characters, right? So I have 8 different passwords on certain stuff, and sometimes I would put an extra character on one password, right? But yeah, see you later. I'm an Elgato HD60 for mobile streaming, but now I'm gone, brother. Yeah, so I put an extra character. And that was the thing that kept saying, oh yeah, that's the incorrect password. That was the thing that fucked me over. That was the extra password. Is that I just put an extra character, and it was just oh, incorrect. And I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. And then I just took out the extra character, typed in the password as it is, and then boom. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And then I just re-edited it in my phone, rewrote on my piece of paper, I put the extra character written down. And oh my god, I was so happy I got back in. And I was like, oh, thank the Lord. Immediately made, transfer codes, put the password in, re-edited my stuff. Oh no, dude. Yeah, so that was a close call. That was such a close call. Like I said, I would have cried if I lost my account. I was up to almost 2,000 SQ to 1990 SQ, by the way, guys. But hey, the benefit of my boot drive being nuked and I had to install Windows on my 4TB drive, the game runs a lot smoother now. And I'm running on, instead of a 6-year-old operating system, I'm running on a 2-day-old operating system. So, hey, it's a little bit faster and snappier. Kinda. I guess, I did lose footage, but it's not too bad. And the data wasn't as important, but, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, in real life, master swordfighters strive to free their minds from worldly thoughts, but in VR, it's mind itself that becomes a force unlike any other. I'm afraid I do not really understand what you mean, but I'm glad you are so clearly enjoying yourself. Oh yes, of course I am. Say, would you like to join me, Lady Chiome? Join you in what? In attempting to reach the pinnacle of VR Shinkagyu over the course of the summer. So I'm wondering, how does Honkai Star Rail function on there's definitely going to be some mobile players, right, for HSR. How does it run for mobile? I know for some people it runs pretty well because they have the newest hardware, But I'm wondering if there are any people that actually run, you know, the game, like the new mobile games, the new hottest mobile games on like older hardware. Have you put your virtualization setting on your boot settings? You know what's really odd? Okay. Back at FGO finally. Yeah. You know what's really funny? It was automatic for this motherboard that I got. I got like a new motherboard. And I didn't really need to enable virtualization. Anyway. Part of me does think that that would be fun, but given that I have not even changed my spirit origin, I must respectfully decline, lest I end up with a strange tick. So I think it was automatically enabled. I see, I suppose that would be a problem. In that case, what about just joining me in a round of competitive VR gaming? Competitive VR gaming? Dude, that would fuck me up. That should have no effect on your spirit origin or your techniques. Yeah, some motherboards have virtualization on by default. Yeah, dude. I suppose there should be no issue there, so in that case, I will do so gladly. But yeah, Unafraid, I think you missed out on my story of how I almost lost my FGO account. Oh, when my boot drive got nuked. However, I have my own matters to attend to, so my condition is this. No more than 1 hour of gaming per day. Ha. That's funny. What? No! Nothing important would be lost but the SQ. Yeah, dude, I almost... What do you mean nothing important would be lost? Fucking Castoria. You don't have a single Murasaki? Hey, look, I got Space Ishtar and Muramasa, buddy. And they're both NP too. I'd be pissed, dude. I had a level 100 Gong. I put some investment on that. I put some investment on that. Don't you even say it. John, my alt has NP2 Castoria. Well, shut up. My alt. I don't care. It's my account. I'm freaking exhausted. Yesterday sure was a long-ass day. Yeah, it was. I had to freaking farm the fucking... No, I was getting freaking mission locked. So I couldn't progress to the story. Well, we now know that dying doesn't seem to have affected my stats. So at least that's something. You know, dying would affect your stats in a video game. So I guess that's a good thing? Normally I encourage us to push on with the investigation. But given everything that happened just yesterday, I can understand how exhausted you must feel. Why don't we save the investigation for the afternoon and use the morning to rest and recuperate, Master? Seeing how someone's already died, I think that's a good idea. You're telling me. Now I know how the dead horse feels after it's been beaten. To be honest, my alts are bonkers, both of them. Look, Unafraid. Look. I got a bunch of servants. Okay? I got a bunch of servants. You know, it would suck that I have to restart everything if I lost my main account that I worked so hard on stream for. They put some streamers' main accounts to shame. I mean, shit. Look, there's some accounts that are going to be better than mine, but I don't care. It's my account. I worked really hard on it. John's SQ count is pretty impressive, though. Yeah, it is. It is. Master have been dead before, even if we weren't horses. Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but where'd that come from? I'm trying to make a joke. Yeah, I think you still need to work on your delivery. I suppose you're right. How embarrassing. Seeing you get all crestfallen was just the one thing I need to cheer up. Yep, losing main accounts is usually a game over for a lot of people. Dude, I would be so bummed out. Because, like, I remember... This is the fucking ironic thing, right? I had access to the JP account, fine, right? Which I didn't really care too much about. Which had crazy stuff, by the way. The JP account had some crazy shit. I didn't care about that one. like, it's fine, it's fun to use, but I just had a lot of time and effort put into this account. You know, a lot of, well, not tears exact. Well, actually, there were tears because Mosh dying and that sad backstory in 5.2 with Krishtaria's in the kid, man. Oh, yeah, there were tears. Even if you don't spend a dime on FGO, if you invest any amount of time, you'd have a right to be upset if you lost it permanently. That's why I have my accounts on 3 different accounts. 2 USB sticks, external hard drive, different PCs. Jesus. You have so many memories with this account, so many, yeah. Alright then, that's all for now. Enjoy your morning, everyone. Amiya, you will spook me one day. What are you gonna do, Benihime? Wanna play, Ilya? So much stalling was done in this account, that's very true. Sure, this is great. We're gonna have so much fun together. So what should we play? We could play in the water, go for a walk. Watching John climb through the story, yeah, that was very satisfying. 3, 2, 1. Hey, quit counting down, Ruby. You're stressing me out. It's okay, take your time. A friend has restarted twice because his phone's going bad. The third time, Apple locked him out of the Apple Store because buying SQ was against their terms and conditions. He has an NP? So he's pretty much given up. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. You have to restart twice. Take my time, huh? Well, in that case, how about a walk in the woods? I've heard there's some kind of extract or component or something there that's really good for you. What is this? Man, FGO's been teaching me a lot of vocabulary, man. That hurts. Sorry for being on Apple's ecosystem. Yeah, dude, I have an iPhone, so I'm actually scared. I know a lot of people that do play FGO on Apple, right? But I also don't like Apple and their practices. Let's be fair. Apple's practices are fucking super anti-consumer, and yes, saying it from a guy with an iPhone, you know, right to repair would be really, really nice if a third party without fucking Apple stupid. You have to pay them for the certification, stuff like that. It'd be nice if it was kind of like Android, but you know, it's look, iPhones are easy to use. They're for idiots like me. It'd be nice if you have some, accessibility, modability, but you know. He just rolls with it. He's been playing DBZ just fine. We should do something fun on John's FGO anniversary like roll SQ. Losing my account for 1-2 days was bad enough. Losing 2 entire accounts would just be straight up painful. Apple, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Hey, I'm on the 12. Like, if but dude, I've used iPhones since I was in middle school. Okay, I had the iPhone. I had the first. Was it the first iPhone? I had an iPhone in 2008. Was that the first iPhone? If only you could back up your game like on Android. Sorry for that, John. Yeah. I had the first iPhone. 2008. Dude, back then YouTube was fucking poggers. The YouTube app was like cool because you had access to watching stuff on the background and then just browse whatever you want. And they made that a premium feature. They took that shit out because they're like, no, we can't have these kids doing this shit. We can't have these kids doing this shit. We gotta put a paywall on that. I was so fucking mad. We're thinking of fighting sides. They come from tree trunks and leaves, and they're supposed to have a wonderfully refreshing scent. Imagine Apple letting you have fun. Yeah, that's why they get like the most lawsuits from like, dude, they got a lawsuit from Epic because they were trying to like charge extra, I think. They were trying to charge extra from like and take a cut out of the store for fucking V-Bucks, as I recall. Yeah, Apple gets like a ton of shit. Google also has that same problem, especially with the Play Store. Apple hiking up prices so a single raises them for Android too. Yep. Apple's just fucking greedy all the time. They're like, let me get a cut of that pie, dude. Let me get a cut of that pie. That's my apple pie. They're so fucking greedy, man. It's like, oh yeah, you're using our store, so obviously we want more of the slice of the pie, you know? I mean, I guess, like, it makes sense for them, but at the same time, it's like, it's such a fucking... It's such a business move, man. One day, someone's going to an Apple store and shoot them because of it. Bruh. I don't think it's gonna change shit, even if they do get shot. They could probably ask for 1 or 2% and rake in profits. Yeah, but they hiked up, like, what? So, originally, SQ prices were... Were they, like, 60 bucks? Were they, like, 60 bucks a pack? Like, a big pack, as I recall? It's, like, 68 bucks, right? I don't remember exactly. It was, like, 68 bucks, like, a pack. Like, the biggest pack. But I'm not completely sure. I haven't spent... until like a little bit later, when they hiked up the price to like 80 bucks a pack. It was 70 pounds for a big pack because of Apple. It got raised to 80 pounds in the UK at least. Jesus Christ. I know it was about 80 in Canada. Oh fucking Christ, man. That's it. Okay then, Woods. Here we come. Okay, maybe Six knows how much a big pack is? Or actually, Sonic would probably know. Because he was like a day one player. I don't know if Sonic's here, but... If Sonic, if you're here... Wow, you can hear the cicadas everywhere here. I wonder what kind of cicadas they are. Sonic is always around, I don't know why. Nah, he's... Like, there's only a couple of people that show up, but, you know. Hey, maybe he's just super busy, I don't know. 80 bucks without tax for the big pack? Sonic is like a less creepy BB. He's a more helpful BB. I wouldn't say BB's... What? You call BB creepy? She's not that creepy. Or, she's not creepy. What am I saying? 80 bucks without tax. Wait, what? I thought it was 68. Maybe I'm just fucking losing it. Okay. Allow me. These are known as crypto tympana facialis. They tend to be active in the morning, disperse right before noon. John should associate his regulars with servant. Well, okay, 6. I mean, would you prefer to be Arthur or Arjuna? The big pack is 86 paid and 81 free. Huh. So if you want to catch one, you know what they say. The early bird gets the worm. Well, the cicada in this case. He already associates me with Murasaki. Yup. You're Murasaki. Guess I'll be the Kets guy. Trophs Estrella. How do you imagine my nebulous existence? I would say you're the Arjuna man. Sorry, cicadas freak me out. Yeah, they do have that effect. Like, it's like... I remember I was staying out in Japan, and I would just hear that, the sound of cicadas, and I'm just like, bruh, what is that? Honestly, these days, I don't know why I even bother paying taxes when the US government just prints money and raise the debt ceiling anyway and make the rest of the world hold the bag. That's the problem with the U.S. too is that you know, we pay a lot of, well, we don't pay too many well, compared to Finland, we don't pay too many taxes. But hey, look, we gotta tip, we gotta do all that shit. I mean, yes, I think, look, if our taxes actually went to places where we think they are going, then I would be all for it. But they don't. They don't. Most of it goes into stuff that we actually don't want. Honestly, I don't even think Autobino invested as much as me on his main Murasaki. Hey, Eppins. Yo, what's up, Dark? The sound I don't care. The insect I wanted. Death by fire, preferably. Traffic just bullied the shit out of me with her. You overall helped. He had one answer, Estrella. Yeah, Pengo, he every single time for every node, he was like, Estrella, Estrella, Estrella. Make attacks to fun porn, nobody will complain. Imagine. It feels like it's cleansing my whole body. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Ah, fuck. It'd be even better if the cicadas would just keep it down a little. Yep. Trustrea. The US inflate the value of their own money, it's insane. It's the fact that we do print a lot of money and then we're like, oh yeah, it's not gonna happen. Like, we're not gonna cause, you know, inflation. And then 2 years later, like a year to 2 years later, we're actually feeling the effects. Cicadas remind me of summertime rendering. Oh my god! I thought it was a good anime, and then it turned super, like, into a superhero genre. It was supposed to be super creepy, and then it turned into a superhero genre. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Once the world stops using US dollars as the world currency, though, US can't solve their debt issue just by raising the debt limit. I mean, what superpower would be the new world currency, right? I mean, I guess it's either I would say the UK, the euro, or hey, if it comes down to it, if China's has a larger GDP, well, guys, we gotta pack it up and get our social credit score up. I give him credit for having a busted Estrella, though. Yeah, I would give him. If no one kept recommending their 1110 phone NP1 server to me, I'd be like, nah, dude. I thought it was still good, even if it went a bit shonen by the end. Yeah, I went super shonen. I wish it kept that creep factor. Why do you think Russia's making this war? Because it's, they want resources. China's trying to push their new currency with BRICS. Hey, I mean, their financials are doing, China's financials are doing really, really solid. It's just, I don't want them to be the, you know, the financier of the world. Let's just say that. BRICS is a new group who doesn't want to use US dollar within the joined countries. The current group is like China, Russia, India, Brazil, and a few others. Yes, go crypto. Got to jump off and set up other stuff. Thanks for streaming. Okay, thanks, Babylon. Sorry that we didn't continue at all. A crypto called credits. Or we shouldn't use crypto at all. We should actually just make a currency, a tangible currency, and we call it the credits. Yeah. It's not like a credit card. Fuck credit cards, by the way. I hate the US credit system. I really do. It's like, oh yeah, you need if you want to buy a card, you have to you have to use your credit card and buy shit with it, and you have to pay on time. You gotta have a really good credit score. Oh, you want to buy a house? Well, you gotta use your credit score. You can't do all this other shit. Crypto is basically a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme per se. I would say it's more of a pump and dump. It always has been. Like, I made my moves. It's super volatile, and I came out at the pretty good at the other end. But for a lot of people, they didn't get so lucky. It's all about luck, timing, and pump and dump. It literally is a pump and dump. I hate the credit score more than the credit system. Yeah, all the currency is backed by belief. That's why Brazil's currency value is shit. Yeah, it's backed by belief. A charisma of confidence can just push the F out of it. You mean influencers, social media influencers. I also hate the fucking influencer brand as well, that they call themselves influencers. It's such a fucking one way. It's a way to exploit their own fans. I mean, see how fucking Logan Paul did it. He fucking rug pulled the shit out of them for a whole year with CryptoZoo. You know, he rug pulled them for a whole fucking year to create this fucking game. And he got, like, what? Like, it's just sad. There was a time models would flood Tinder to push crypto. Oh no, dude. Of course they would fucking go to fucking Tinder to push crypto. Of course. They take these lonely bastards, right? And they're like, oh, if you invest in crypto, I can hook up with you, you know? That'd be crazy. Did he even get punished for it? Or just push blame on someone else? He pushed blame on someone else. He 100% said, he didn't, like, take a full, like, apology because that would get him into legal trouble. So he literally just said, oh yeah, this guy just scammed us and stole our money. And I will work on the game, and that's it. The SEC is looking into him. I'm glad the SEC is looking into him, but all he's been doing is, like, he pushed blame onto someone else. He didn't apologize. It's like literally a non-apology. And he's saying that, oh yeah, I will make better. I'll make this better for you guys. I'll be more transparent. You know, like, he's not apologizing, but he's saying, oh, I'll make it more transparent. I'm going to work on the game and try to tell you guys, to give you updates. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, question mark. Personally, crypto needs regulation, but the whole point of crypto was to avoid government control. So yeah, that's the thing. Is crypto was always supposed to be something to avoid government. It was supposed to, supply people that were, let's just say, it's like another type of currency that can't be tracked. It's usually for, like, those really authoritarian governments, right? So it's like the dark web. The dark web. Because certain governments would restrict your access on the internet, track you or whatever. If you access the dark web, you're able to get access to information and stuff like that. That was like, that was the thing. Like, the surface web was pretty much all in the hands of the government. But for, like, journalists and stuff like that, they were able to use it. And then, you know how fucking people are. It's like, oh, if it's open source, everyone has access to it. There are going to be bad actors for something like, oh, the government's not going to fucking track us. And, yeah. SEC is basically looking into all the influencers who pushed NFT and crypto back in 2021, 2022, so Logan Paul is high on that list. Just go back to trading things for one another, the government will shit their pants. I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, if you're able to if you're able to like pay the government in their pockets and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure a lot of people. This is the cynic in me. Every single time, is that the government's well, I would say the U.S. government in terms of like the Congress, they're the main players. They're the main players. Like the president is like nothing, right? The president is nothing. I mean, they can kind of try to influence like legislation, but the vast majority of the time when Congress will push legislation, there's so much in Congress, and these like bona fide older people that have been incumbent for years, with like a bunch of people that are willing to line money in their pockets, you know, lobbyists, because that's an old thing. And they're influencing our legislature, they're influencing everything. They're able to trade stocks. Yeah, you heard me right. They're able to trade stocks freely on their own accord. So if they're working on something that helps with, you know, defense spending, they could go to a certain company that, you know, they support from legislature, from their work, and they can personally invest in it, and voila, they make a bunch of money from it. So that's the problem, is that it's kind of soured me to the degree where, yeah, the government can be bought. So if they have enough money, they'll be bought. Which is kind of sad. It's basically corruption. It's just corruption with little gifts here and there, some candy thrown around. Anyway, sorry about the depressing stuff. The government's controlled by people, so isn't that something? No, the government's controlled by old people. By old people that want money, influence, and power. You know, all humans are corrupt to a certain extent. I mean, shit. I'll say this. I know. I'll be honest here. I'll be 100%. If I was a government official and I was handed a lot of money, it's gonna be really tough to toe the line. Let's be honest, right? It's gonna be really tough to toe the line and be fair and do all that stuff. To be honorable and fair, but you get paid a shit ton of money and you have no, like, there's no criminal recourse whatsoever. Like the back of your mind will always be like, yeah, this is a terrible thing, but you're not getting any criminal recourse for that. And that's the truth of the matter, right? Like, let's be honest. Who here is selfless enough to be like, hey, we're gonna fucking reject that huge payout and do what's right and follow through instead of just following someone else's plan and have it done for you, and you get paid a shit ton, right? On top of the, you know, a really high salary of $200,000 a year, which will probably net you even more. I think, like, because like for a president it's like 400,000, but I think with like inflation, I think with Congress people, they'll definitely be around, like, I don't know, like $400,000 a year, and then like the president's like 600 at this point, or maybe 500. I don't know. But anyway, I quit software engineering simply because I didn't feel like it was a fulfilling. Didn't feel fulfilling doing that job. A single person can do it because they just won't keep the job. They can't keep the jobs. And anyway, we saw a mysterious-looking girl out here in the woods. I wonder if she's a new servant. Can you make anything about her, out about her, Ruby? Well, I can usually detect most servants as servant-like beings. We gotta continue this. They won't keep the, okay. My sensors don't seem to work very well in these woods. Why is that? Geronimo said it's because they're contaminated with a fairly strong curse. Oh shit. Contaminated? So we've been basking in cursed woods this whole time? Hey, we're not servants for nothing. Benihime isn't. Let's be honest. If we're actually in a horror movie right now, she was probably doomed the moment she set foot in this cursed land. Hey, this is some meta shit. Are you okay, Benihime? Are you feeling weird or anything? Nope, I'm perfectly fine. It's not like I changed genders in the, summer servant camp or anything. Phew, we would be here to prepare a singularity Benihime, but we're still on summer vacation. Guys, why am I seeing a Grail talking? Oh my god, Unafraid, you missed it? I was like, hey, dude, cause like, there was a opportunity to sacrifice Ilya, or to use her as bait. And I was like, bro, Ilya's has had it the worst. Every single time. She's either sacrificed, she's either, taken as bait. Yeah, I wondered about that. Like, bro, it's like every single time. She just can't have a break. So I hope yours turns out to be a good one. She just can't get a break. We somehow went from taxes to NFT, crypto to politics in Ukraine. I'm just gonna say this. NFTs and crypto are always the bane of everything, and the government is never going to be able to regulate it. The image of our master changes genders when you level up in summer camp. Yeah, what's up, cool? For the Bochi Possess. Oh, section 4. A curse, a grudge, and a videotape. Or less than what I've seen. Okay, so today is the 20th, so... Okay, so... What? FGO Summer Camp 2023. Walkthrough 23rd, 20th. What act would we be in? Okay, so I should be in Act 5, so I'm lagging behind. I should be in Act 5. Yeah, Act 5. We're in NFTs pretty much just part 2 of scamming crypto bros out of their money. Yep. This is my opinion of NFT, crypto. I think the actual technology has value, but the current way of just making fake money and scams, etc. needs to literally die off, which I'm happy that NFT fad is dying. Also, the current method of crypto NFT uses way too much electricity pointlessly. I think the use of their hardware, we are now entering a new fad, AI, yeah. That is also true. Here's my take on it. So originally with crypto, there were only a few select amount of cryptocurrency that is being developed, right? So it was originally, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other coins out there that were small time. That were, well, not small time. They were huge, relatively huge. But with the advent of proof of stake and all the other ways to actually make and generate coins, it kind of made it so that it's super easy to, in mining of course, super easy to rug pull someone and be like, oh yeah, this is the best coin, it's gonna be great. We all know John will feed us some NFT scam someday. Bro. if I was gonna feed you guys some NFT scam, dude, I'm too lazy to fucking, okay. I'm too lazy to do sponsorships. I could have taken, like, all these, like, I had, like, a HelloFresh sponsorship that was willing to pay a lot. Right? But it's like, number one, ain't no way you guys are gonna fucking pay for or subscribe to HelloFresh. I'm just saying, like, I've used it before. I used the free shit. I don't think any one of y'all would have subscribed to fucking HelloFresh. Because one, two, no. You think a bunch of FGO people, FGO viewers of mine are willing to fucking pay for HelloFresh? I'm EU, I don't do HelloFresh. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people here are EUers, or outside the United States. Like, when I heard of NFTs back in 2020, I thought it would be used for IRL practical use, like a public document online to check for a loan, mortgage, college degree, but nope, just use as crap. I tried it once, but the food is nice, but otherwise. There was, like, this, like, free, like, I had it for, like, a free delivery thing for about, like, a week. So we didn't have to pay that much money. It was, like, a trial run, right? And that's it. We didn't try to get it. It was nice, but I was just... I'd rather pay for my own groceries. You don't even do Manscaped. Yeah, I don't, I have, like, other sponsorships. I mean, I have, like, Raid Shadow Legends. But I'll be honest, guys. The Raid Shadow Legends fucking sponsorship, I don't even like the fucking game. I look at the game and I'm like, dude, this game fucking sucks. Look, if I'm too lazy to do sponsorships that would sell my soul out, I'm not gonna do NFTs. They give so many cards in my city I can eat all the time 1 month out of 2 free. Yeah. So, there's no point. I poked at it. It's okay. Didn't keep me interested. Yeah. So, like, that's the thing is, like, yeah, I don't think I'll be advertising NFTs in either way. Like, the only thing I would probably advertise right now, guys, are anti-ad block. So, YouTube is considering, and here's the problem, YouTube creates a lot of ads. So many ads to the degree where they're like, yeah, you seem to have an ad block. We're going to stop you from using your ad block because we like to generate a lot of ads. And I'll say this to everybody who's watching, because ad block is very pertinent in you know, when surfing on the internet. Let's be honest. Because, like, back then, pre-ad block, it was very hard to navigate without getting one virus at least. People like their junk food too much. You know? Might like it more, it was made Shadow Legends. My regular ad block already does that. I even got anti-ad block killer. Yeah, anti-ad block killer, which is good. But yeah, YouTube is trying to do that, and I would probably recommend, hey, look, if there are certain things, certain companies that want to push for that, I would say, yeah, just grab an ad block, anti-ad block killer, and do all that. Like, even for me, like, I would say, even for Twitch, right, even though I do run ads on Twitch when I, you know, have to use the restroom, so it's perfect time to run it, but even if you don't want to watch the ads, right? Because back then, Twitch had a better policy where you can run ads and get bits. You can run ads, get bits, and then you could support the streamer. Because, like, you can voluntarily watch ads yourself and it won't impact anybody else. It won't impact the stream. It doesn't, like, play an ad when you're in, like, an important battle or something. I'm using ad block right now, so, you know. You do, John? Never noticed. Yeah, I run ads. I run ads when I have to use the restroom. Anti-ad block. Yeah, exactly. Also, the reason why viruses and stuff are not as common these days, that hackers have better to make money, hack the big companies, not random people. I mean, they also do this. They also do this too, Dr. Zero. You have to actually go out of your way to disable your default antivirus, which is like Windows Defender and stuff like that, and then create, like, they have to use ransomware to force you to get your files back, pay to get your files back. So it's like get access to your drive. So like you have to fucking do some sketchy shit to be a sketchy place, disregard everything, run that shit. Basically you have to be super stupid. To be honest, I'd rather watch ads than watching Star Rail content. Okay, so that's one person. That sounds right up my alley. I mean, hey, look, Phantasm. I know a lot of people are into that, so... Now, Windows, etc. just comes with free adware from Microsoft. Yeah, who here uses Windows 11? Anyone? I'm on my personal rig, I'm using Windows 10. I would love Windows 7, but, you know, Windows 10 is as close as we can get with security updates. I downgraded to 10. Yep. I use Windows 11. How is it for you? Let's what's your I would love to go back to 7, it's too old now. Yeah, and it doesn't support DX12 and Vulkan. Works fine, why? So my issue with Windows 11 is that it comes with a lot more bloat and more performance stuff. Like, of course, you can have a custom ISO to de-bloat it, but oh my god, it's gonna be a lot of work. There might be some conflicts in the near future with the ISO, the Windows 11 like you know, ISO where you can de-bloat a lot of the stuff, or Windows 11 Lite edition. There was a Windows 10 Lite edition as well. A lot of the hardware requirements too. And also, I was fiddling with my sister's laptop, and she was like saying, "Oh, why is it so slow?" And I'm like, one, she was filling up her SSD, and there's a limit to like read-write speeds if you try to fill it up too much. And on top of that, Windows 11's hardware requirements are, oh yeah, you need 8th gen Intel. 8th gen Intel to run for TPM 2.0 for a hardware requirement. So I'm like, oh my god, dude. And also the fact that some of the settings, like, you have to go through, it's like, oh, you want to go through extra properties, you want to do actual cut and pasting, oh, you have to go all the way down, and then click this extra button every single fucking time. But you don't do your own ISO? No, I don't. 8.1's fine, and I have no problem with 10. I fucking hated Windows. I remember I had a Windows 8 laptop. I hated it. I know that 8.1 was a better improvement. Yeah, eventually Windows 10 will be too old too, and I have to convert to Windows 11 when they say they make Windows 12, which will probably spy on your sleep. I have a last gen Ryzen. I don't get that problem, John, because that's the last gen Ryzen. So you would be on Zen 2. Zen 2's fine. Unafraid. Zen 2's fine. But yeah, my sister's using an Intel 8000 series, and she was like, it was a laptop. Of course, laptop processors are going to be slower, right? And it was like an 87. It's like an 8700H. Yeah, it's a i7 8700H, and it's like a 1050 Ti laptop. It was from like 2018. Like we bought that laptop like from 2018, so it's lasted for it's lasted for 5 years. I actually got the same laptop, but it had like 32 gigs of RAM and a 1060 in it for my mom. And she never uses it. It's actually a good laptop. Like, it's a fucking good laptop. Although my sister had like the 16 gig version. But hey, still, You know, not too bad for a laptop for $800. Just be a Linux citizen. Yeah. Hopefully we'll start making homebrew system OSs. You mean Linux? Keg? AI will just make us an operating system. Hey, maybe AI will make a Linux, maybe it'll make us a Linux OS where it functions basically as Windows. You know? 7600 is already Zen 4, John. You said last gen Ryzen, man. I was like, last gen Ryzen? Hey, ChatGPT, make me Windows 95 for our generation. Linux ChatGPT edition. 7000 series is the last gen, you dunce. No, it's not. You mean, okay, unafraid. Unless you're talking about 7000 series is the latest gen. Last gen, you're talking about 5000 series, 3000 series. I was assuming you were on 5000. Or not 5000, but before 5000, so it was like Zen 2. Zen 3 is 5000. Zen 4 is the newest platform. Semantics? It is not semantics. It's true. You can't say the 7600 is last gen. It is latest gen. Even 6000 series is Zen. Oh, it's not 6000. It's a laptop. It's probably a laptop processor. That doesn't count. We're talking about desktop parts. For the most part, anyway. What gen is Ryzen 9 5000 series? That is considered last gen. Unafraid, that is last gen. AM4. You know, AM4, AM5. What is 7000 series? Unafraid? What chipset is the 7000 series? I wonder. Oh, AM5. Got it, last gen. I usually buy cheap computers, so I figured. Meanwhile, my ass is sitting here with a 1600X. Hey, Phantasm, you're gonna pop in a new fucking CPU, you're gonna fucking be just like cruising. I ain't shitting you. Like a 5700X, like you don't have to go like super high end and shit, but like if you could get a 5700X for like 100, I guess like it would be 170 pounds, maybe a little less, like 160 pounds, 150. Yeah, I gotta save up the money though first though. Yeah, but if you can get it for 150, 160 pounds, right? It is such a fucking huge upgrade from a 1600X to a 5700X. You're gonna have 2 more cores, 4 more threads. Yeah, I can get the 5600X for 150 bucks. Trust, Phantasm. Go a little bit more. Go a little bit more. $20 more, you can get a better experience. A better experience, trust me. And more games use 8 cores. Well, more games will love it if you use 8 cores. Yeah, I don't know. I'm using the RTX 3080. I'm just fine. I'm using an RTX 3080 as well, but I play fucking FGO on this fucking computer. I'm more of a console gamer. So still pretty affordable. Yeah. The issue with Gen 7000 is DDR5, which isn't cheap yet. Unafraid. It's not only just that. It is the new platform. There are BIOSes that will blow up the 7800X 3D. So if you guys didn't know, these motherfuckers at AMD did not work extensively with board vendors. So with the new X3D chips on the 7000 series, They're blowing up fucking CPUs because they are running the motherboards too fucking, like, they're basically overvolting the CPUs that would blow up the chips. Bro got me a 5800X 3D. 3070 is the best birthday present ever. Yeah, the 5800X 3D is great. I'd rather buy one console and sit on it for like 7 years. Look, console's great. Console's great. Look, I'm not gonna shit on the consoles. I know a lot of people would say, oh, the console's better, dude. What are you gonna do with your fancy graphics card? Like, look, console's great. Like, if you're just purely gaming, it is fine. But for us, it's like, okay, PC, I get to play Skyrim together, I get to play Fallout New Vegas mods, I get to use the Steam Workshop community mods to play Halo 3 Combat Evolved, I get to run emulated games, I can play Nintendo Switch games at higher res and be fine, it's so nice. Play Xenia emulator, play at 60 FPS, you know, Red Dead Redemption, you know, higher fidelity stuff, a lot of modding, etc, etc. Video editing, streaming, X, Y, and Z. You know, there's just so much stuff, right? I think that's the best thing about it. Like, high refresh rate gaming. Of course, you know, consoles have that, but, you know, can they do 240? Can they do 360? You know, can they go up to 400 FPS? So, you know, I'm a FPS fiend. Most vendors already fixed their BIOS, John. Yeah, but that's the problem, man. They had some teething issues. That's the issue with that. Is that they had to fucking go through a whole PR fucking thing. Even Hardware Unboxed was having some issues with some of their with their chips too. For the older chips anyway. It was like a couple months back. But I'm not just trying to shit on AMD because I was on AM4. It's just more expensive, generally more expensive. If you're an early adopter, that probably could have fucked you over pretty badly. If you're an early adopter, just wait like until their refresh. Wait for their refresh, their Zen 4 Plus or something, or Zen 5, right? Then I would probably jump onto that. Make sure their motherboards are... Wait for them to release more motherboards that are more affordable, that aren't, like, really stagnant. I'm running a 3060 since I want to play emulators anyway. Yeah. I need a new GP2. Think play Switch on 60 FPS. They had... Intel's better at the moment than AMD. Cheaper for the same performance on lower brackets. Yo, what's up, Anaya? Yeah, the good thing is Intel is starting to, you know... started to pick it up. Like, okay. Back then, Intel was, like, such a huge... had, like, such huge market share that they were like, oh, yeah, we're the best. And then they were just doing, you know, 4-core, 8 threads and stuff like that. Then they were getting their ass kicked by AMD on Zen... I think it was, like, Zen 2 when AMD started fucking kicking their ass. Zen 2, Zen 3 started kicking their ass, and they're like, oh, shit, we gotta go price their performance now. We gotta match them on cores, on the multi-core war, and IPC, but they were stuck on like 14 nanometer, like because they kept going 14 nanometer plus. So sorry, Anaya, I'm just geeking out about PC parts and stuff like that, and why you want a PC. But, you know, that's just me being biased. But yeah, Phantasm. A new GPU I would recommend is to go for AMD. Yep. Go for AMD. Get a 6800 XT. You know, for like $300. Don't get any of the new NVIDIA shit. You're gonna like having more VRAM. I know Shadowplay is cool and all, and the NVIDIA overlay and all that other stuff, but if you're talking about value and more sustainability and future, or not future-proofing, I wouldn't say future-proofing, but more longevity-wise, because Nvidia, for some reason, with their 4000 series GPUs, they're fucking missing the mark every fucking single time. Always releasing 8GB VRAM fucking parts for like stupid prices. But nothing much. How you been? Jury duty. I've been doing some jury duty as a juror, and hardware kept fucking me over. 6800 XT is $500 over here. Oh shit. Okay. Just go Intel, avoid the PR, get a better PC. Yeah, there's some people that would say, yo, just get a 6800 XT for like 300, 400 bucks. My Asus 3060 got 12 gigabytes. Hey, unafraid, I think that's like just basically just save that and don't upgrade. Like, dude, the 4000 series is such a joke. Okay, hold on. I know I'm stalling super hard. Guys, but hear me out, okay? So the pricing for like I know I'm stalling, and this is the optimal John Loves Gaming stalling stalling situation. But was like they were talking about the 4060 Ti prices, right? And and they where's the fucking prices? I don't really care. Zotac and Y, $400 for a 4060 Ti. You know, like so basically what they're saying is, hey, we're gonna give you so featuring your 4060. Okay, we'll just go price, right? Wait, what? It says announces a $300 4060. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have a $230 4060, but they're releasing it with 8 GB of VRAM. But hey, don't worry, we're gonna release a 16 GB model for $499. It's just VRAM. You just need to scavenge for the right card for you. Yeah, you heard me. So $399 for a 4060 Ti, 8 gigs of VRAM. But if you want a 16 gig model, it's $100 more. And this is a 1080p card, dude. Yeah, $400 for a 1080p. Well, no. $400 for a 1080p card at 8 gigs of VRAM. On top of that, $499 for a 16 gig model. Skill issue, John. At least this GPU market is going to get down. Fuck that shit. I'd rather buy a fucking AMD card, dude. Come AMD, we have cookies. Yeah. You know what you can get for like okay. You can get like a 6800 XT for yeah, Newegg or 6700 XT. Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. $500. Yeah, for the price. Okay, $500. So for the price of a fucking 16 gig card, right? Of a 4060 Ti, you can get yourself a 6800 XT with 60 gigs of VRAM, RDNA 2, higher performance than a 4060 Ti. And you get guaranteed 16 gigs. So, I mean, if you want to go, or if you want to get to like 3070 performance, right? 6700 XT, you get 12 gigs of VRAM. Basically, this is a 3070 and beyond, then go for these. These are pretty good. My next graphics card will probably be an AMD in like 10 years. I remember it was not long ago. Cards were sold for 600 to 700 for the base model. Dude, it's like crazy. You know the biggest thing that Nvidia made for their mistakes, right? Was this. This was the best card of all time. This matches the 3060, by the way. A 1080 Ti had 11 gigs of VRAM, and at the time, at 11 gigs of VRAM, at the time, guess what? That was the top end card for $700. I also like Sapphire too. This was their top end card. A 1080 Ti that basically matched the Titan XP. Basically the Titan XP was like $1,000, but this was like $700. And the Titan XP was not for gaming. It was for something else. It was for like I guess multi-core, like not multi-core. I mean it's for video rendering, I suppose, and all the other stuff. But yeah, $700 for 11 gigs of VRAM, 35% better performance than the 1080, and it was so good. I think the 1080's MSRP was like $600, right? So GTX 1080 MSRP, it was like price cut. Official $100 price cut. So it was like it was $599. It was $599. I knew it. So it was $599. It was $600. Yeah. And then 1070 was like $379. So it was fucking good. Oh man, remember the leather jacket, dude? You dine and snooze. Good luck on installing. My 11 though. I don't know, but it was good enough. I mean, I have a 10 gigabyte model card. I'm not gonna lie. I downgraded by 1 gig of VRAM. I didn't like it. I didn't like the thought of that, but it happened. But, you know, it is what it is. I wanted better performance. Anyway, I went from a 1080 Ti to a 3080, which was good performance gains, honestly. I can play a lot of games now that are with higher frame rates. But anyway, let's continue this. I'm sorry. Yesterday sure was a long-ass day. Yep. Well, we now know that dying doesn't seem to have affected my set. Wait, didn't I read this already? So at least that's something. Okay. Well, yeah, I did read this. Yeah, I fucking read this. Yeah. Make it show. You'll work on your delivery. Doing some content, yeah. I think I'll join you guys. Eating salmon is part of how the Japanese spend their typical summers, isn't it? I can't wait to try some. Yeah, me too. Well, I guess instead of Ilya helping Ilya, let's turn on the air conditioner. Some white ice water. How about a little alcohol? We don't have much to go around, but we do have some. Yo, we get some alcohol? Having alcohol before noon? Yo, that sounds like Rocca. And hey, why are you trying to placate me anyway? What do you think I am, some crazy criminal who could go wild at any moment if you don't keep an eye on me? Not at all, Lady Yume Ren. It's just that past experience has taught me it pays to be careful of you. More like it pays to be careful of you. Hey! Yo, that's... Okay, yeah, that's some 6th level jokes, man. Do not pun my name. Yeah, that's some 6 coins level jokes, man. He's like, ah. glad to see you're back to your old self. Here's your ice water. Oh, thanks. And here's yours, Master. Yeah, thanks, Prince of Lanling. You know, gotta address you by your epithet every single time. Not at all. Everything else aside, it still really sucks that Lord Xiangyu's not here with me. I hear you. Now, who are you gonna show off your swimsuit to? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Still, since I got it, it'd be a waste not to wear it. Maybe we could take some pictures or videos to show them later. Unlike you guys, I'm all about living in the moment. I don't know. Maybe we could have some access to your photos, your videos. You know, give you some pointers. You know, some tips. You know, to help you out. You know, help you out to look very impressive for your beloved. I mean, what? You guys might be changing all the time, but I'm the same now as I've always been, and I always will be. So saving things for later doesn't mean jack squat to me. that was bad. The guy that wrote that should feel shamed for it. I see. Personally, I was thinking that if Lord Xiangyu ever found himself at death's door, such photos and videos might be a comfort to him. Yeah, dude. Yo, Lanling got the Charisma EX. He's got the plus 10 Charisma EX. He's got Fallout New Vegas Charisma, dude. Hell yeah. Damn, you went right for the juggler, didn't you? Okay, fine. Knock yourself out. Hey, yo. Charisma EX, baby. I mean, to be fair, Lanling does have a Charisma skill, so it makes sense. Well, not a charisma skill. It's an invincibility, but it gives you an attack. It gives the party an attack. So I guess it's not a charisma skill. Technically. It's an invent skill. Don't mind if I do then. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Better not let anyone besides Lord Xiangyu and Prince of Lanling see these. Well, I guess Enma's okay too. Yeah, it's charisma, but he gets invul on it. Yeah. So does that mean that he's just, oh my god, he's got protection? He's basically saying, yo, don't mess with me, it's fine. But hey, I got that charisma. Actual charisma. Hey, we take it. Hey, don't you think that's enough already? Don't just stand there laughing, Lanling. You get in here too. Come on, Prince of Lanling, flash me a peace sign. A peace sign? How's this? Wait, Xiangyu's into fucking Prince of Lanling, dude? Sheesh! Yo, he's into that. He's quite flexible. I thought he would want just pictures of her, you know? Shit. Phew, that ought to do it. That was so embarrassing. You were a noble. You were a noble. After all the praise that was heaped on you, I didn't think anything could make you blush. Back then, when I was alive, I never imagined I'd one day flash a smile while sticking 2 fingers up in the air. Cut yourself some slack. Nothing wrong with letting your hair down now and then. Anyway, the somen's ready now. Dig in. Looks good. I would love some somen, but, you know, it really does. These things just slide right down, don't they? They do indeed. They do indeed. Somen's the kind of summer treat you can enjoy even when you don't have much of an appetite. Though for these, I also mixed in some finely chopped pickled plums to whet your appetites anyway. They were delicious, thank you so much. Don't worry about the dishes, I'll take care of them. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. Not at all. Please take some time to relax as well, Lord Emiya. I think I'll try putting on some music. Any TV's cursed. Remind me, Prince of Lanling, did you like Chinese court music? I'm afraid I was never graceful enough to be any good at musical performances. Oh, never mind then. quiet, but it's not awkward. This is nice. Yeah, don't turn on the TV, man. That's the horror show, buddy. Hey, Benhime. Yeah, you. Why do you look so out of it? Is this really that special for you? It does kind of put me in this nostalgic mood. Is that so? Huh, weird. I'm kind of feeling nostalgic too. Maybe you're rubbing off on me more than I thought. Ayo, ayo, ayo. We're in? Are we in? Are we risen in? Are we the Rizzler?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yo, Draconic, thank you for the raid! I didn't know you were streaming. After the 18th, it's been 2 days. I knew it. Mission 15. Oh man, I love being locked. Rizzlin and Sizzlin. We're trying to Riz Yume Red. We need to beat Bicorns. 2 Bicorn enemies. It's definitely going to be in the apartments, right? No. Nope, that's not it. I'm pretty sure it's the... It's apartments. It is, okay. Alright, Unafraid. We're gonna try it out, alright? Oh wait, you're dining and snoozing. God damn it. Well, he's gonna miss out. It's fine. One turn arts effectiveness? Ew, disgusting. He's stelling. Maybe he'll pop in after dining before snoozing. Increase NP gauge. Oh. Alright, I think we're gonna have to do it like this. Hopefully we get enough gain. You could technically go gong a lot of these too. Yeah, I could. You're right. You're right. 91%. That's fine. Oh look, it's a bicorn. Muhahaha. Yeah, might as well just pop everything. And I'm never using Fin again. Let's turn that bicorn to bicorn. Alright. Alright, dude. Imagine if they add a servant whose NP can crit. I didn't make the joke, but Six did. Yeah, I can tell. Hey, look. We got it. This is the perfect one. Had a feeling that happened. I mean, hey, it's one joke per stream. It always happens, you know? We gotta farm those bicorns, man. Oh, whoops. Oh well. Hmm. I hope we don't kill, but okay, yeah, we won't kill. Alright, we're good. Stella. I salute the 104 melt, but not in the Panky outfit? Aw. Hey, maybe he wants to separate himself. The others. 104 melt. Yeah. Yoink! The one time I actually like Paracelsus not doing like huge amount of damage. The one time where I want Paracelsus to do wet noodle damage on his NP. Don't worry. We're gonna get Percival soon, guys. Get Percival soon. Oh, 6 out of 6. Huh, 6 out of 6. Hey, we got pages though. We got something, right? We got pages. Oh. We got our second copy. Our second extra copy. Mission 44. Alright, we need to catch up because we are always... Oh, wow. I'm out of AP, damn it! Every single time. Hate my life. Dude, I'm gonna be like 3 days behind now. Apple time? Just... Them single digits. Okay, maybe... I don't know what to do, man. I want a natural AP this stuff, but I'm like 3 days of story behind. Or I'm 2 days, technically. Because the 18th, the 19th, today's the 20th. People will be so happy when Blue Apples come to NA. They're the 0 AP thing. Dude, I would love for Blue Apples to happen. If I had it during the you know, the dead periods, I could do this event. I could catch up with the event. You got over 2 weeks, so you'll be fine. But the store... Oh, wait. Emmy a Spiritron? Oh, yeah, we need to get that. I don't care about the... I don't really care about the CEs as much, because I already have it. But... These are very important. These are all important. The CEs I don't really need too much to be much. I mean, Hide Hunter's actually pretty good, but I already have one. Have a set. Yeah, not really used for the event. Yeah. Like, I already have Hide Hunter MLB. I mean, of course, you know, I can get another MLB Hide Hunter, but... you could have two, yeah. Well... Oh, right, I forgot you did this one. Never bad to have more Starbomb CEs, yep. Alright, let's just do the apartments. Let's just go over the apartment footage, you know, spend some time, you know, kill a little bit of time so we can get 5 AP, yep. File 3, footage of experiment 124.463. You know, all the stalling I did actually gave me two times to do the nodes. Oh, God. You have a Starbomb with a 5-star CE? Oh. I only have a Hide Hunter from the last Summer 5's original Summer 5. I think that's the only Starbomb CE I have. Recording your experiment number 124463. For this one, I've redacted to the spell being imbued into the mask. Gonna go find some food when I miss the rest of the stream. Have a nice day, y'all. Okay. This should alleviate the shock the mask experiences during redacted. And, hey, what is this? Hey, stop! This isn't right! Who brought this mask in here? It's all wrong! It's already got an embedded spell. Who did this, damn it? Shit, now the doll's gone berserk. Abort the test! Abort! Ah, damn it, what a mess! How are you gonna make up for this? Redacted, there's only 3 dolls in halfway decent condition left. We can't afford any more failures. I was sure this would work. Treating a masked doll pair as an imitation human body should have gone perfectly. That technique was established over 100 years ago. No, damn it, we're running out of time. My theories were airtight. Everything should have worked flawlessly. Soon our long-held dream will... I'm gonna turn off the camera now, okay? Monka dub. Monka W, dude. I'm gonna be so behind, dude. Okay. I'm gonna do some research. I have an idea. I'll do research ahead of time. So I could just go farm it. So what we're gonna be doing, I have an idea. So I just do a bunch of quests to unlock you know, the next one and the next one and the next one. So I'm on Act 4. So on Act 5, I need to clear 9 apartment day free quests. Okay, so we can do that. I think I did that. And then, we did do that. Story only. At this point is a time gate where the section unlocks on the 21st. That's for the bronze quests are open at this point, so farming can be done beginning clearing out the event shop. These quests are run, progress can be tracked in steps below, can be skipped later if already completed. Okay, so that's good. We can get through to Act 7. Okay, we're not mission locked. Okay, we're good. Okay. We are not mission locked. So I can fucking breeze through the next 3. We can breeze through the next 3. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, I might call it here. I mean, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I've been streaming for 6 hours. 6 hours. So I started from, oh my god, I started from like 5 a.m. Yeah, that's really early for me. But yeah, I started from like 5 a.m. That's crazy, right?
But I'm not too sure. Like, it's a strong base. Sven has done a fantastic
Fate
job.
Grand Order. Yeah. Okay. Not many people that I can raid here. Who can we raid? Okay, so K-Star's streaming Overwatch 2. I was gonna raid for Honkai, but... Ooh. Ayo. Ayo. Okay, so Babylon's streaming, Babylon's streaming World of Warcraft. I don't know if we should raid that. Who do you want me to raid, guys? I'm just, Oh no, I guess, a VTuber? We raid a VTuber? Raid a VTuber? For FGO? Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh my god, how slow. Oh, they're streaming at 30 FPS. Oh, they're lagging. Okay. But we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna, fuck it, we're gonna raid, Babylon. We're gonna raid Babylon. She's playing World of Warcraft on her other account. Alright, guys? I know. But, you know, we're gonna raid Babylon. Alright, catch you guys on the flip side. We'll, I don't know if I'm gonna do more Honkai. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. See ya, John. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming in. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Honkai equals Genshit? Damn. No raid? I'm raiding! What are you talking about? I'm raiding Babylon on her World of Warcraft account. Twitch account. I know a lot of people don't really want, like World of Warcraft here, but, you know, we gotta support the FGO homies, you know? Later, Johns, and hope peeps. Alright, see ya.